now gives Misfits the freedom to go for an uncensored support themselves. This will give Fnatic a slightly favorable matchup in the 2v2 down in the bottom lane, which means that during the early game
performance against the Unicorns, but it's always worth noting this is a different caliber of team. But can they stay alive? The answer is no. Caps got scattered to come in. Throws the bricks, Soaz chasing forward. There's the Gnar ultimate, but he's caught out. There's nowhere for him to go here. He gets a crunch off, but Broxah and Soaz right on his tail. Has to burn his flash to get away. Barrel is going to be dodged, but he can't get outside the rupture, and just under tower range, Broxah fires him down.
But now Maxwell and Power of Evil are making their way up. No flash on Soaz.
Stretching strike. Gonna get stuck on one. Power of Evil looking to unleash the power onto Soaz. A few more auto attacks and a Dark Sphere will be the equalizing kill.
So they ended up trading 1-for-1.
Looks like we're back to the mid lane for more action. Maxwell readying up for the big jump. Onto the snake he goes. Pulling him back. Power unleashed. There is nowhere to go but bouncing. And that is the third kill for PoE.
The camp continues from Misfits. He heard it from himself that this year he feels like he is returning to form, as we see a flash come out from Soaz in the bot lane.
Looks like Fnatic are trying to return to some aggression here as Soaz. Whew. He had Yordle on the menu there, and meanwhile Caps, that in this postseason they could come play with the big boys, but they're going to have to step it up here as Fnatic have started off the Baron. It's down to half its health. Reckless fires the arrow. Teleport coming in for Alphari. Is this enough time? No chance to try and counter smite. Alphari, though, looks to try and close this gap to shut them out. Maxwell, he goes jumping in, looks for Soaz now, but he's gonna fall first. No, he goes little blobs. It's Power of Evil that comes up with the first kill of the fight, but all the disengaged tools are coming to bear. Caps left out on his own, and Alphari claims one. Fnatic trying to eke away with 3 Baron buffs, and they'll get it. But not just yet.
Fnatic, they still walk away with the Baron. They're the ones that get the big game. The goal difference may still be in the favor of Misfits, but the fact that Fnatic were able to find this is going to slow Misfits down so much. And this came back up. Same for Hansama, but Alphari, he's on his way. His Mega Gnar's about to run out as Fnatic move back to the Baron.
Okay, it's down to half health once again. Can Misfits pull the fight? Alphari trying to distract while they look for the damage onto Caps. They've taken him down, and Reckless is going to fire back on the top laner on the opposite side, but will it be enough? Down goes Soaz. Hansama claims the kill. Reckless gonna get pulled back. He's got no flash. He's got a heal. Down it goes. Ignar flashes over, and they've got the damage for it. Power of Evil with the kill, and Broxah's on his own. Throws the party barrel out, but there is nowhere for him to go. Running back to the Misfits base, and that's not the direction you want to be.
And finally, people die. Pyra Misfits come out with the greater fight. They're going to make their way back to the Baron, and they're going to secure a solid lead over the former Kings of Europe, Fnatic, as Misfits take away the Baron.
Now, will this be enough for them to close out this game, Vedius? That is the question we have. These minions, and now it's back to the mid. Misfits go. On 2 fronts is the fight. Let's see if Alphari can be the difference maker. He hops and rolls in, but the base is broken open. 41 minutes. One decisive fight can be the game ender here as Misfits in the lead. Looking to crush down the former Kings of Europe.
Misfits very slowly.
Looks like it went away quite fast, though, and all the same, a big fight for Misfits could finish this one right on their own terms. Tower going to be finished off pretty easily. In the blink of an eye, it goes down, and Soaz trying to survive, flashes away. Half his health's already gone. As Alphari goes in, Broxah stops him short with the belly bot, but now the inhibitor is under fire, and there's nothing Fnatic can do to stop this. 2 inhibitors swung, but will the fight go their way? Misfits, they've got to beat a hasty retreat. Fnatic trying to race for this one. Alphari even stops to back away. Redemption comes down for a little bit of damage, and now they turn on to Soaz if they have the bait. No,
Stun.
They just scatter the weak, continuing to run away. Look at those minions charging in the mid. Misfits are playing with Fnatic here.
And now Misfits, if they can just stop the back, they should even be able to get themselves a Nexus tower as they go on to Soaz.
Yeah, they can't fully commit, though. If they lose this fight, it may not matter, but look at those minions. Fnatic know they're panic pinging right now. They have to take this fight. They have to win it quick, but Misfits don't look to be going down. A big Gnar lands on 2. Maxlor goes bouncing. Redemption comes through.
Ooh,
massive feather storm for Hansama. 2 are down, just traded for Alphari, and those minions are still putting in overtime. Caps trying to slither away, but you can't dodge out that bird. Hansama with the rampage.
Hansama so very nearly loses his life, but Caps is the one that ends up falling. Only Reckless and Jez is left alive. 2 inhibitors down, massive minion wave down in the bottom lane. Misfits have 4 members left alive, and Pyra, I think Misfits are going to take game 1.
It's certainly looking that way, Vedius. They have been as cautious as you can be against this favorite Fnatic squad, but now, with the waves crashing on multiple lanes, Reckless and Jez's have to watch as their towers turn to dust, and the upstarts, Misfits, upset Fnatic in game number 1.
Great performance from Misfits.
It can really be a big turnaround in team fights, and for the final pickup, Misfits lock the Blitz Crank for the big playmaking down bottom. Ooh, 4. He's made his way up to the top. Alfari nearly has a full Narvar. I don't know if this gank is well advised. Rupture does land, however. Oh, before he can transform. Insta first blood, but we got no time to take a pause because down on the bottom, Jez is being fired down. Teleport coming in for Soaz. Misfits need to turn tail and run. The arrows are coming, and so is Caps. Taking out Maxlor. Quick 2 for Fnatic.
Good answer from grouping up bot side and an arrow landing. Back into this.
Oh no. Looks like this is the dive they're looking for, and even a teleport coming in. Trying to buy a little time here is Ignar, but the Cosmic Radiance comes down. Maxlor says, I don't think I'm going to go for that one. Instead, he actually decides to jump back in. The rocket grab, they got ROCCAT on this, but the double stun, nonetheless, they still get the kill. They save the... He loves to go for the gold, make those big plays, and you can see why. More often than not, he's able to hit them, and as he gets one onto Jez's, in comes Hansama. Do they have the damage? Exhaust is down. Ignite is there. Feather Storm, and they're going to be able to finish the job. Ignar with the burning down.
Misfits bottom lane stepping up to the challenge. Big CS advantage, likely going to be getting that. Hook lands.
Oh no, Caps. He was shopping, and there's nowhere for him to go. He jumps in, surrounded by Misfits inside the jungle. Power of evil.
So, want to move towards defending their top tier 1.
Oh, they've got Broxa. Shockwave pulls him in, and Misfits take him out. Red buff resets, and the rest of Fnatic realize they're not going to be able to get away as Caps flashes. Power of evil with the bone. It's going to be dodged out, but Caps can't do it again, and Maxlor tags back for round 2. 2 quick picks by the Misfits team.
Even though
coming out now, will Misfits full engage? The answer is yes. The thrill of the hunt is out, but Alfari is the one that looked to be hunted down before he goes over the wall. 3-man shockwave. Maxlor starts off the casualties by finishing off Caps, and the Cosmic Radiance comes a bit too late. The party barrel not going to do a damn thing as Hansama over the wall takes down Jez's. 2 quick picks.
Multi-man ulti, but Broxa's still alive. He wants to try and challenge this smite as another fight kicks off.
Here we go. Shut down. Oh, he gets an eat off, and now Maxlor's not there to try and smite it away. This is dangerous for Misfits as Soaz in the front gets that one. Hansama not fallen just yet. Oh boy, that
right now they're going to slowly push out these lanes as an arrow comes out.
Yeah, looks like it's going to land onto Maxlor. The chains are there, and he's going to get popped. The barrel sends him packing after Caps did all the damage work, and now it is fail. Popped his Power of Evil, walks right into the queue from Caps, and Soaz trying to lead the line. Here's Caps as well. A lot of damage dealt onto the Cho'Gath. The Cosmic Radiance comes in, but they peeled off Baron. Misfits, if they can get out with their lives, this is exactly what they want. Pulling it too. Man, Shockwave, and down goes Jez's to Power of Evil. Meanwhile, Reckless caught by 3 Misfits. Caps going in. He gets 1, and he gets out alive. Oh my word, a 1 for 3 as Alfari takes down Broxa. That fight went so long, Meganar came right back up.
Look at the grin on Hussein's face. He knows that Misfits have just won a massive fight. Maxlor is on his way back. There is no jungler on the side of Fnatic. And again, Misfits find the successful fight. This is exactly what Maxlor was talking about before the game. If Fnatic go for the Baron,
Alfari near the Mega. You can see the flank on the backside as we turn the camera. Soaz looking for the fight. Alfari pushes him right into the remnants of the turret. Cosmic Radiance comes down. That's a few seconds to work with. Caps goes in, and the Shockwave pulls them back. Hansama with a massive kill under the mid laner. Alfari finds Soaz, and he's leading the charge onto the rest of Fnatic. Reckless, isolated, forgotten, and out of there. Only Broxa Jez's remain, and it's still 30 seconds of Baron.
And Misfits crush Fnatic once more. They're looking to take the base. They're looking to take the game. 30 seconds left on Caps. Let's see if Misfits can end it right here.
They're going to certainly go for it, trying to wait no longer as they push down the line. The death timer's still ticking, and there is no chance. There is no hope. Misfits are going to take this one to match point. And what a game from this team. is up, and it is the Morgana locked in on their side now. Seems like the vast majority of that damage is going to come from Hans Sama this game.
Unless
out, race against the clock. Here he comes. Oh, flash out from Ignar, but it's Hans Sama they find the damage onto. He's got flash, instantly uses it, repel, up and out, and there is first blood.
And this is the early lead that Fnatic needed to get themselves. Everyone else out. And then there's no damage left for Misfits, so they're always going to win out. In the end, as Soaz getting very low.
Oh, it's the bait. He hops in to the cocoon, but it's the double bait as Maxlor comes in, throws the party barrel. That's a repel up, but there is nowhere for Broxa to go. And the Spider is going to get squished. Here comes Power of Evil to finish off Soaz, the winds of war. The winds of death for that mid laner, and Soaz, oh, you know he done goofed.
You can look at the semi-final that they have had from their regular season.
However, see if they can turn things in their favor back around. Ignar caught out trying to get a few wards down, and Jesus is going to be able to sweep away the last of his health bar. Fnatic, they do come right back.
Now here's Maxlor.
Oh boy, Soaz runs right into him, and the Blast Cone already used. Hextech Ultimatum's down, but there's two inside. The taunt lands, the barrel knocks him back. Soaz, one more tack sweep to wave goodbye is all he can do, but while they were busy, still stacking, is going to force Soaz away. You see Maxlor there, he goes in for a dash and flash, and that's the Hextech Ultimatum. Ignar follows all the way through, exhaust spent, everything burned, the barrel knocks him back in, he is going nowhere, trying to get back to that base, but Maxlor says not today.
You can see the frustration on Soaz's face.
It looks like they want to hit the go button here, but Misfits, they've hit the brakes. Got the TP out. Let's see if they can take the fight. Barrel, they've isolated Caps with Jez's, and the barrel knocks them back. But look at the damage from the Scout of the Week. The quickness comes on. Jez's can't quite find a target until the end. As Caps finishes off Maxlor. PoE forced to flash away. A Featherstorm comes out, but Soaz dodges the damage as he takes down Ignar, and everything is falling apart for the Misfits. This is the fight they needed, but Alfari trying to salvage it, but no! A double kill for Reckless, and it's Baron time.
And this is why it was a risky play for Misfits. Their damage dealer doesn't even do damage yet. Fnatic have multiple damage threats that are still in that early to mid game portion. They have completed items. They're more than ready to fight. A lot of wave clears still coming out.
Power of Evil wants to force out on this engage, but Jez's was on the back line. Let's see if they can keep it going. Power of Evil tanking through the rest, but Caps, he's coming in to see if he can get a deletion off. Instant exhaust is on. Power of Evil is going to get popped down. Reckless, they just have more damage, and it's shining through. Jez is on the front. Alfari and Mega trying to push him back, but Soaz pins him against the wall, and it's 3 kills just like that.
And Misfits just don't have ROCCAT and Soaz. Everything going the way of Fnatic and Pyra. I feel like we're going to a game 4.
Absolutely. I don't think there is any doubt in anyone's mind here right now. The death timers may not be that long, but Fnatic are inside the base, and they're going to be able to finish this job onto Ignar. Caps with his 3rd of the game. Soaz just stopping Maxlor from the back, and it looks like they actually will hang on for a little while. As Fnatic want to make this cleaner, it's going to be a Baron attempt by them if they can take down Maxlor pretty easily. Should be able to do. And Soaz realizes he's got plenty of shields left in the tank to make it happen. Max goes down, and that's one delayed ace, but the Baron is live.
Fnatic now know that the enemy team have no jungler. There is no smite to steal it away. A few members of Misfits are alive, but it's not going to matter in the face of this Fnatic squad. They're going to get themselves another Baron. They're going to reaffirm their control over this game. Starts the possibility of a reverse sweep perfectly, but in combination with the Elise, they've certainly found a lot of success with it.
Yes, indeed. The fights just keep on going, but it's starting to look like more of a slaughter. However, can Misfits find a pick onto Jez's? Soaz unsure if he can really do a whole lot here. He allows him to battle dance away, but Misfits, they will not be chased back. Jez's, he is going to fall. It's Alfari that gets the quick pickup, and now a Dark Binding is going to land. The hookshot not going to take him where he wants to go. It's Soaz who's going down. Shut down by Hans Sama, but meanwhile, Caps is on the base.
Fnatic, they end up getting a little bit too cocky. They stay around in the enemy jungle, and they lose 2 members, but it will allow Caps to just push down this inhibitor. He's got to disengage, though. He is only on a Syndra, and those are Moby boots on the Morgana.
He has to be careful, however, he's still able to break into the base. Power of Evil tanking up as he finds Broxa sitting there, and that's a lot of damage, even through the MR. The Unleashed Power. He stays alive through it.
And done on top of his already core builds. That is a lot of damage.
Soaz once again, though, stepping really far forward. However, Dark Binding doesn't land this time around. Soaz might be caught out as Power of Evil tanks up the rest of Fnatic, and he's going down before he can make a hero's entrance. He makes a dead man's exit. Meanwhile, Caps still on this base. Misfits being run around this game as the tower gonna be saved here, but it's down in the bottom where they should have kept their eyes. ROCCAT, Jez is reckless, just playing with their food here. And it has been a rough series for Fnatic, but they finally get some revenge. The quickness goes in, lands on to 2. Redemption, but doesn't look like it's very redeeming here for the Misfits as they are trying desperately to hang on to their base, but with Super Minions, Baron empowered, and a Fnatic bearing down on them. There is nothing you can do. Down they go, and Fnatic stay alive to force game 4.
Earlier in this series, he's been playing a lot of Jhin in solo queue, and now he's decided to bring it out against the Ashe. He's not topside. Guys, bot need to be careful.
There we go. They found the support. That's a lot of damage. Ashe Arrow comes in, but Ignar, everything burnt on him. Can he still get away? Reckless even flashing forward. The heal's already popped, and Hansama cannot body block the curtain call. Down goes Ignar for first blood.
And Fnatic find the early game advantage, but here come Misfits to answer.
Okay, there's the barrel, knocks him right into Alphari, and he throws down the swag flag. 1-to-1 in kills.
So clean response from Misfits, but Fnatic have base, still able to have a big impact, and now gotta remember the Ashe Arrow. Caps gets engaged on.
Okay, they lock him down. The power's unleashed as he flashes forward. It's Power of Evil that follows suit and scatters the weak. Now it's... oh boy, here they come. Power Evil's going to be key in this one, but it looks like the Dragon is already going down. It's chomped down by Soaz. That is 2 Infernals in this game. ROCCAT might be left out in the pit. No, he's able to Arctic Assault just outside of it. And they're slipping away right now. Misfits, they can't find a single target. Soaz flashing out. The power's unleashed on him. It's Jez who might be left for dead. He's got no flash, but he can still body block as he gets a headbutt pull combo. Misfits, Hansama getting 1 kill, and Soaz will not make it out alive. 2 for the Dragon.
Fairly decent trade. The Dragon will have a lot.
They don't have a whole lot left, and now Soaz, he's woken up from his nap, looks for Power of Evil. The curtain call is open, teleport coming in, but will it be too late? As the Ashe Arrow comes flying, intercepted by Broxa. Alphari jumps on top of the show, and Power of Evil unleashes the power onto his prehistoric foe. Maxlor trying to make it out with his life, and Ignar will follow suit. It's Hansama with 1 kill. Somehow Misfits are How hard do the Misfits want to commit? The Oriana ball is in. They're looking to peel off. Teleport burned right now. And they get themselves in an advantageous position, looking for the Cho'Gath. In goes the body slam, and he flashes away. The power's unleashed. He's still going to tank it up. Alphari wants to go for the hunt. Gets the dunk. Down goes Soaz. Misfits looking for this fight. Broxa is next on the menu. And it's Hansama who throws the arrows, firing them down into the boar. And now Caps getting chased down by Alphari. Nowhere for Jez to go, trying to get back. Jez is the only one who couldn't quite get over it. Flash is burned. The Ashe Arrow, they don't care about the Dragon. They want the kills right now. Jez is going back in, but he's already down, and now they can turn onto the Dragon for seconds.
The biggest thing here was that so many ultis were unavailable. Alphari didn't have his. Misfits channeled the Baron down.
Soaz isn't here right now. They'd be depending on a Broxa steal, and the pillar lands on top of him, half committing, half fighting it out. Caps and Broxa isolated. All they need to do is finish it off, and it looks like they're going to be able to do it. The Baron on top of a kill. Misfits 10-1 up.
This is phenomenal. Creating so many spoilers in this playoffs as the fight kicks off mid.
Here we go. It looks like it starts off with Hansama being shut down, and Caps is the one who gets credit for it in the end. That's 1 kill. Can they turn their fortunes around? Jez and Soaz on top of Ignar and Alphari. It looks like one of them's going to be left for dead, but the drag, trying to get away, but he's stopped up by the deadly flourish. Ignar looking to try and bait a Fnatic. Teleport coming in. This mid tower is all but gone. A few more hits is all it's going to need. Knock up on Alphari. Doesn't matter. The base is broken open. 5 members strong. Misfits come crashing in. And Fnatic, their hopes of a finals, the renaissance that they promised, it's all no shape to respond right now. It's what's going to be given over completely for free. The Misfits not even breaking a sweat in taking down the Baron, and now they've got 3.5 minutes. Powered minions. If there's ever a time for Fnatic to make the hero play, in comes Jez's 1 knockup, flashing away the rest of the Misfits scatter. It's going to be a curtain call, but will it be curtains for Fnatic as the damage is just too much? Ashe Arrow lands, and the cow is turned into a side of beef. Misfits looking to break open this base. The minions are gone.
But look
They've
at the
tried to
mid
back
lane,
off.
Pyro. Look at the bottom. Fnatic, they can no longer afford to defend that top lane because the rest of their base is being destroyed. Misfits, they're going to take this inhibitor. They're looking to take the game. They're on track to taking down Fnatic.
That year plan's looking real good right now, Vedius, as the first inhibitor is going to fall. Fnatic desperately scrambling. 13 seconds still left on Jez's. They've got the win in their sights. If only they can close this one out. Down goes Soaz. That might just do it right now as Ignar's targeted up, but he's able to come back up and flash away. Broxa has no ultimate left anymore. Maxlor targeting it out. One Nexus turret is all that remains. Maxlor, those shields are so real. Jez's comes back up, and it looks like Fnatic might just be able to chase back Misfits for now.
Fnatic, they're able to hold the line, but they will lose 2 inhibitors. That pillar and regroup. They still have a few seconds left on the Baron. They take the final inhibitor, and Misfits, they're going to try and end the game.
See if they can do it before the Baron buff even goes down. That's the last of the inhibitors. Fnatic have barely half a Nexus turret standing between them and utter defeat. Misfits knocking on the door, looking for that finish, looking to close Fnatic out. Let's see if they can do it. Trying to hold here, posturing, moving, just to make sure that Misfits can't go all in. But if a catch happens, that could be absolutely lights out here with the minion wave come crashing. Misfits in no danger of giving up just yet.
I can hear the players on stage. They are so vocal. The fight's about to start. Ulti missed.
They look for Broxa. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to do a whole lot more without that Glacial Prison. However, the mini wave's no longer Baron empowered. That's a little bit of sweat off Fnatic's brow, but they might just lose the fight right here. The damage is real, and that is going to be it. A double kill from PoE. Fnatic falling to the hands of Misfits. And for this team, things are looking oh so good as they close out Fnatic. Raid boss down, and it's a date with destiny in Paris.